submitted by students. So thank you for involving yourself and challenging yourself to do this. So one more round of applause for the students. Now, to get this thing started, I'll introduce Mr. Matt Malcolm, the principal of Lexington.
Miss Lynch is here today. She's our councilwoman for the district, and she's familiar with Sandersville because just last spring she was able to merit her won the academic challenge superintendent. So May 8th last year was dedicated to Sandersville Day in Lexington. So she's a little familiar with the school, but we have some new guests here, and so I just want to make sure that that they know who we are. So Sandersville is a truly special place where great things are happening. Each day we welcome 700 sharks, ranging from preschool to 5th grade. We would have welcomed the entire school here today, but with 700 kids, as you can see with this just in our 5th grade, we can't fit everybody in our gymnasium. So it'd be very loud as you can hear. Our PE class has been displaced, and so they are in the cafeteria behind us if you hear the background noise going on. And when you walked around, you may have noticed that there's flags hanging all the way down the cafeteria and down our hallways. These represent the students from all over the world. We currently have students representing 25 countries with 27 different spoken languages. We're a school that has high academic expectations, and we're extremely proud of the academic tradition of excellence that we have. At Sandersville, we create experiences to help students to find their passion outside of the classroom. This year alone, we've already had a cooking club, cross country, journal club, Sharks on Stage, which they are putting on Finding Nemo this spring. Of course, Epic Esports, we have Sharkcast, which Dr. Liggins has been on, our podcast, a basketball club, and many more. This is in addition to 2 PTA and Title I events. We joked at our last staff meeting that it feels like we have been shot out of a cannon for the first 30 days. At Sandersville, we live by 3 core beliefs. You belong. This means that no matter who you are and where you're from, we're all on the same team in Sandersville. You matter. This means that you are important. You're seen, you're heard. And last but not least, we say every day, be better today than you were yesterday. This allows us to be anchored in the process of small continuous improvement of growth that leads to great achievement. This year we've added one new saying, make today the most important day of the year. I can say out of day 32 that this probably is, with Dr. Liggins and everybody here, the most important day of the school year. We say these 4 beliefs at the end of every single morning show. We believe that these 4 ideas will lead our students to success outside the doors of Sandersville. I want to take a moment to say thank you to a couple of people. First, our custodial staff. I invited Mr. Trowbridge down. He said he had a lot of work to do, but he actually spent part of his fall break waxing all the floors again, just to make sure that it had the extra shine for all of our guests. I'd also like to recognize Mr. Sexton. He's up in the crowd, but he's in his 2nd year as a family resource coordinator. He's someone who brings passion to his job every day. In just his 2nd year at Sandersville, he has continually built community partners to provide opportunities for our students and families. In addition to the partnership with the Lexington Fire Department, he's also working currently to make Sanders a Purple Star school that is one of the few in the state that is recognized for support of troops in our military. This distinction, again, would be something that sets Sandersville apart. This year, he's also secured a grant for father engagement, which has allowed for male role models throughout the building to be able to connect through monthly table discussions. These facilitated discussions have made male role models represented from all over the world be able to connect and have open and honest conversations about being a parent in today's ever-changing world. He's also brought partnership with Black Soil, a minority-owned farm-to-table local business to bring fresh produce to our families through a food truck that comes on a monthly basis, not just for our school, but for our community. He's somebody that goes above and beyond. To our 5th grade teachers who are here today, thank you for allowing our students to have the opportunity to participate in this event. If you know anything about 5th grade, this is the most tested subject areas of any grade level. They are always flexible. They will do whatever they can to provide our 5th graders with opportunities that they know will allow them to be successful outside of their core academic areas. Like Mr. Houston said, to our students really shows that. And so I'd like to give all of those people a very big round of applause. Before I introduce our next distinguished guest, I would like to congratulate Jillian on a job well done. You'll get to hear from her in a few minutes, but I wanted to say a few words about what makes her unique. I've known Jillian for 6 years in my role as assistant principal and now principal at Sandersville. At Sandersville, our guidelines for success are a cornerstone of who we are. We use the acronym for SHARPS: self-sufficient, hardworking, A+ attitude, respectful, kindness, and we know that they will be a roadmap to success. Jillian is a student who shines in all of these areas. She consistently works hard on any task that's put in front of her. She's detail-oriented and wants to make sure that the things she does it the right way to the best of her ability. She's very academically strong, but also has a great personality. Anytime I see her, she has a smile on her face, and she's a great classmate and a great big sister to her brother, Jonah. Jillian exemplifies what it means to be a sharp, and I can't wait to see the fun she has in this journey over the next couple of days. She's a great representative of the Sandersville community, and I could not be more proud of her. Now to introduce another guest of honor. I've not introduced people before I've given speeches, so this was a little bit of pressure. And so I thought it'd be great to just introduce him in the context of Sandersville. He has been somebody that's always supported Sandersville Elementary. 2 years ago, he was a guest on our Sharpcast, our 5th grade podcast. He had the chance to sit down and have a blast with our students, getting to know them on a personal level. We hope to have him back again this year. Last year, he visited us on the first day of school as we welcomed back students and families from summer break. He came as a sign of support on my first day as a principal, and I'm forever thankful. During his visit, he told me, I'll be very careful with these words, that Sandersville was one of his favorite schools, not the one of his favorite schools, and I believe it. I would like to give a huge Sandersville welcome to Dr. Demetrius.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, 5th graders. They're the first time back in school. And how many days are you guys off? Do you remember? 10. Well, this is one of the most exciting days that I get to come and participate on campuses. It's our 103rd year doing this, partnering with the fire department to talk about fire safety. This year is a little unique, and I don't want to take too much of your thunder, but it's very unique, and I'm sure over the years it has evolved. But this year is really about batteries and lithium batteries. And the unique thing about those is not only do we have them at home, and many of us have them on our persons through our cell phones, and we have them in our schools, we have them everywhere we go. So I was really excited to see that this was the theme for this year. And one of the things I really want to focus on today is our portrait of a graduate. We have a portrait of a graduate in Fayette County Public Schools, and it is something that it is our promise to all of our families, to all of our community, that a child that goes through Fayette County Public School will graduate with care for their next steps in life, whatever that may be. And that comes not only with the many things that we're able to do as far as the academics. You mentioned the amount of tests that our 5th graders have to take, and those tests are obviously very important. But the great thing that we do is we do so many other things that develop our children. And this partnership with the fire department is just one of those things that all of those tests are important. There's other things in life that we also want to make sure that our students are well aware of. And so, 5th graders, give me your attention. You guys all know that you are the leaders on this campus. All of the students look up to you. Many of you, like Jillian, has been here 6 years. And so you're an example of what they strive to be once they're going to be in 5th grade. And so I want you all to remember that when it comes to fire safety, when it comes to all the different things that you learn outside of your testing, that those are things that are important for you to develop as an entire community. So take those things seriously, whether they be your art classes, whether they be your math, science, social studies, reading language arts, whether they be PE, whether they be a foreign language, whether they be learning a new instrument, whatever that is, realize that that's sure that you have the very best education that you can have. And one of the great things that I appreciate is that this is not something that only I believe, your principals and your teachers believe and support. It's also something that many of our partners support, including our fire department. And that's one of the reasons that this has gone on for 103 years. And we're excited to have a fire chief that continues this tradition and continues to believe that you are worthy of all of these special things. And so I want to congratulate Jillian again for this honor. Really looking forward. She says she's not nervous. And I heard about that beautiful smile. I want to see it a lot more. But thank you, Chief Wallace, for this opportunity each year to do this. Thank you for this honor. And thank you for supporting our school system. Whatever you're doing, why don't you come on up? All right. Chief of Police, Jason. No, I'm sorry, fire.
Good morning, Sharks. Wow, this is exciting. So the Junior Fire Chief program was developed to teach children about fire safety. And as firefighters, we know how critically important it is to teach fire safety, as well as to reach all of our population. And sometimes the best way that we can reach parents is actually through the children. So this is a wonderful, exciting program for us. So this year's theme for Fire Prevention Week is Charge into Safety, Lithium-Ion Batteries in Your Home. And Jillian put together a very thoughtful and creative presentation that really stood out to us. Fire affects people of all ages, but disproportionately children are impacted because they've not yet been taught what to do. Oftentimes, the junior fire chief can reach other students, siblings, but family as well. And we look forward to getting to spend a fun week with you so that you can share this important message. Lexington firefighters are involved in our community in many different ways, and we're excited to share some of those experiences with Jillian in the coming week. Jillian will serve as a dignitary on behalf of the Lexington Fire Department. I think you may cover the council before Thursday, I'm not sure, but that would be great. She's going to get to tour lots of different places, be interviewed by local media, attend meetings, meet the esteemed council members and Mayor Gordon. And because we want to ensure that Jillian has the full experience, she will eat very, very well. And the best part of being a firefighter is sharing what we do and sharing those things that we love about service with the community. And we appreciate Sandersville Elementary for partnering with us and allowing us to steal Jillian for a week and also to come in and be able to talk about these wonderful messages. So without further ado, I would now like to present the Junior Fire Chief badge that comes with a lot of responsibility but also some fun to Jillian. Welcome.
Every day in the United States, about every 88 seconds, someone reports a house fire. 36% of all house fires are caused by electrical problems, and most of these electrical problems are caused by lithium-ion batteries. Lithium-ion batteries are really dangerous when you don't pay attention. Sometimes the chargers with lithium-ion batteries get really hot. Having the batteries get really hot like this can sometimes be really dangerous. It has a high risk of catching on fire if not properly ventilated or in the right location. Make sure that installation follow all of the safety guidelines for lithium-ion batteries. Lithium-ion batteries are a useful tool when used correctly. Charging when done properly and is fast and easy for multiple and different personal devices. If something goes wrong during the charging process and the fire begins, have a plan to remove the safety. Just saying this once again, always be careful when using lithium-ion batteries.
I guess I now officially have to go from Connor, Jillian to Chief, so. We can get our week started. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. Jillian has a whole week of things to do, and Chief Wells mentioned the food. She will also end the day with ice cream. So I'm not sure if that's more for me and Shane or for her, but there will be ice cream. So, thank you all for coming. Congratulations to Chief Sons of all. And this concludes our ceremony. There'll be time for pictures with everybody and interviews to go. Thank you all very much.